Hello, my name is Marty Windle. Welcome to the last minute tips before the December 2012 examination. Now, I just want to go through some of the basic things we need to think about when we're doing our P3 examination. The first thing is always start with question 1 in the examination. Don't start with section B. People who start with section B, they always fail the examination. Those are the statistics. So always start with question 1. Spend your 15 minutes reading time on question 1. Always start with the 15 minutes, go through question 1, pick out the key words in the case study. What are the key words? What are the models that you need to use for the P3 case study? Then, what you must do, go through that case study 1 hour and 30 minutes. So 15 minutes reading time, spend it on the case study, 1 hour and 30 minutes, spend it by writing your case study paper. Remember all the time, try to link your answer back to the case. Then, you've got 5 minutes, go to section B. In section B, there are 3 questions. 1 easy, 1 difficult, 1 impossible. Pick out which is easy, which is difficult, which is the impossible question. Do the easy first and always finish off with the impossible, not the impossible, finish off with the difficult. Never ever do the impossible question. Now the most important thing is your emergency timing is 30 minutes left. With 30 minutes left, you must have started the final section B question. If you've not started the final section B question, the difficult question with 30 minutes left, good night Vienna. You must always leave at least minimum 30 minutes for that final question. Now, in the exam, it's a lot of time pressure, so you've got to get the key points down quickly. Write in paragraphs, not too short. Each paragraph have 1 idea and 1 example. Your example must link to the case. Your example must link to the story. It's very important because people who fail the exam, they spend too much time copying out their notes and do not link their answer to the case. They do not link their answer to the story. So every 5 minutes in the exam, you've got to mention the case. You've got to mention the story. You've got to mention the industry in the case. When you write your answer, only do what he tells you to do. Stay exactly on what he tells you. If the question asks you for problems, don't write solutions unless he asks you to write solutions. So don't provide solutions unless he tells you to do so. Now, a lot of people in the exam, they write a lot, but they write a lot which is not focused on the examination. The most important thing is to stick to the key phrase in the examination. If the question asks, why is this important? Use that phrase in your answer. It's important because. It's important because. It's important because. This will help you to keep on track, to keep on line. Don't stray off and do things that are not required by the question. One examiner told me, do what's in the question and nothing else. Now outside the examination hall, have your little last minute pack together. If you do my course, you should have your mind maps there ready for you. Go through your strategic models, go through your PESTEL, go through your 5 forces, go through your ITI, because these are hot for your examination. Also, don't forget in the examination to bring with you that P3 memo, especially if you did my revision course. On every day we write a memo to ourselves to be read after, just before you go into the examination. So my P3 revision course, for every student, make sure you bring your P3 memo into the examination hall with you. Also, when you're outside the examination, it should be a good idea to revise your notes on business process change. Make sure you've got your main ways, your main ideas in which you can improve a process, and don't forget your e-marketing ideas for the examination. In the exam, it's very important. Some question, maybe 5-10 marks, you've got no idea how to answer it. It's important that you never leave that part blank. Always write something down in the examination. Try to make a few points. If you don't know, use common sense in P3. Those last few marks on common sense may be enough to get you through the examination. So if you've got part A, you can do part B, you can do part C. You've got no idea, just use common sense in the examination. Remember, our key phrase is always SPICE, the 5 key points in your examination on exam technique. Structure, get the right structure, get the right format for your examination, especially for the professional marks question. Look for the phrase, answer according to the key phrase. Keep track on that key phrase in the exam. Start with introduction, define your terminology in the introduction. Finish with a conclusion. Always finish with a conclusion. Every time you write down a strong example, it's going to give you 1 extra mark in the exam. So please maximize your example. Example, where do they come from? They come from the case study in the exam. Don't spend too much time. Stick to the key points. Keep it simple and keep writing to the last minute of the examination. Now, I've got my Facebook page. If you type in www.ACCA Pass, you get straight to my Facebook page, which has got all the last minute tips on examination technique. You must give me feedback on that Facebook page, especially if anything is unfair after the exam. Go straight to my Facebook page. But most importantly, I'm doing revision in Asia, in Singapore, in Saigon, in Hanoi. So please come on my revision course. My revision course can add marks. I guarantee you it will add marks to your examination. It will build up your confidence. It will give you the key skills. And everybody on the revision course gets the famous Marty's mind maps. This will be your competitive advantage. No other college will offer these mind maps. It will be a competitive advantage for you in the examination. And don't forget, everybody on the revision course gets to do my mock examination. My mock exam is based on the tips. It should be very similar to the real examination. It's a good enough reason alone to sign up for the revision course. So in Singapore, my revision course is on the following dates. I will be 6th of November, Group 1 starts. It's filling up. Get your seat now if you want to do Group 1. Also, we'll do a later revision course for the last minute people, 24th of November. Go to the FTMSGlobal website. All the information is there. Come down to our office and register for my revision course. You will not regret it. Thank you very much, and I'll now say good luck in your examination.